What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to Eastshade. Today, we are returning to Nava. This is where we left off from last time after taking a trip to Dreamland. That was pretty fun. There are a couple people we have to talk to in Nava. One is related to, I don't even remember, the Chorus of the Night. Maybe someone in Nava knows more about these mysterious Blushwood Night Drummers. I should ask around. So that's what I want to do. And I was racking my brain as to where we get sealant, which is the only thing left that we need for making a bloomsack raft. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a guy somewhere. Actually, hold on. We should probably talk to...
Don't you just love the music of the bards?
Ooh.
I always wanted to be a bard when I was a child, but I never learned to play an instrument.
Of all the people to talk to, would she happen to know about the night drummers?
Haven't heard of anything like that. There are some things that can only be understood with a trip to the library. It's on the second floor of this building. Don't be shy to ask a librarian for help if you need it.
Wow, what luck was that? Awesome. Okay, so that's where we need to go. But there was a guy at the end of this kind of alleyway. And I don't know if this is the guy or not. But I feel like there was someone who said they could give us sealant if we did something. Is it him? Is it this guy? Petting the chickens? No. But this guy wasn't here last time, was he?
Well, looky-doo-da, we've got a fresh face. I haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here.
He sounds like he's from the mob.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the One Glowstone Guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon.
This is not who I was expecting to see here. I don't remember who was here, but... he'll buy anything for a glowstone. What the heck? That's weird.
Just one. The way I see it, I already got just about everything I need in life. So nothing's worth more than one glowstone to me. There's only one thing that's worth more than a glowstone to me. One special thing. And that thing is... mountain wort. I'll give you 2 for that.
Oh my gosh, why mountain wort?
It's pretty. Adds a nice burst of color to my pile here.
This is his pile of junk? Sorry, I mean pile of everything he could ever need? If he has everything, does he sell anything?
Did I mention some people call me One Glowstone Guy? Well, I've got 2 nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 Glowstone Guy. I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much?
500 glowstones.
500 glowstones.
What are you selling?
Sealant.
Ooh. I need that.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Absolutely not at that price. I have the roots password? What? That price is outrageous.
You think so? Well, I only have one thing to say to that. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
That's awesome. What else will he take instead of money? Everyone's always got another price. Maybe the roots password?
There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get. But I'm not sure you can help.
And that is?
I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such
we've got it.
Exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
Wow, this is working really well. I remember there being a guy at the end of this like alley type thing. It wasn't this guy. Maybe I'm making things up. Regardless, this is what we need.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Nope, but I've got the roots password for you.
No kidding. Well, smack me in the bloom sack and call me a tea kettle. Better than the glowstones, if you ask me. Much obliged. Here you go.
Receive 5 sealant. Oh my gosh. Okay, today, assuming this library thing goes quickly, is the day that we visit the Tiffmore Bluffs. At least that's what I'm hoping. Also, I'm not sure why I'm running around the city on foot like a commoner, but we currently are. But yeah, let's go into the library and see if we can read up on these night drummers. This might be a whole thing, so maybe we don't go to Tiffmore Bluffs. But that's kind of going to be my goal as soon as I hit a dead end with this quest. So we need to learn about the night drummers. Is there going to be anything on the shelves? Or is it a person we have to talk to? Is that a cat on the shelf? It is. That's awesome. Blue Book of Poetry. Children. All the children growing up look out to sea, and once they seal their ships up tight, they set sail merrily. All the children growing up look out to field, and as they plant their many seeds, they count their healthy yield. Now the children, all grown up, look back to home, and though they travel far and near, return from where they roam. Cool. Oh, more books. Structures of Eastshade. The signal towers dotted across the island were some of the first large structures built on Eastshade. Keepers stationed at each tower were trained to communicate in code with neighboring communities, sharing news of illness, emergency, and celebration. After trails were carved and literacy spread, the towers were decommissioned, though many remain standing. The first tower was built in Old Lindau and was also used to communicate with ships off the coast. The tower keeper often signaled passing vessels to request international food items and medicines, which were then distributed to neighboring villages. That's kind of cool, and there's someone leaning off the top there with a telescope. It's not a telescope. Ooh, I don't know if we saw this person last time.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I like how I've been to Nava so many times, but every time I come back, I'm finding something new, and I really like that. Top floor pass? Nah, Nava drummer.
You know, it's so strange. Somebody came in just this morning and donated a book. She said to point people to it if anyone asked about night drumming, which made very little sense to me, considering this book appears to be unrelated to that. Not that I'm entirely sure what night drumming is.
What else could it be?
It was a little peculiar. Just about every sentence she said was a rhyme. Not sure if she meant to do that or if she was just doing it by accident. An interesting woman. I quite liked her.
Is that
And then
Mudwillow?
here you are asking about that very topic. So, are you a night drummer? Am I saying that right? Is this a new thing people are doing? Oh, I'm always so behind the times.
I wonder if Mudwillow, the woman we met for doing the mirror riddle, is the one who brought the book, because she spoke in rhymes.
Sounds curious indeed. Anyway, the book is called The First Folk, and it's on shelf C.
Okay, thank you, Leela. I appreciate that. Shelf C. Ah, they are labeled. I'm going to keep looking, though, because we get inspiration from reading books. And I don't know if I've explored this place as thoroughly as I thought I had. Apparently not. A history of Navian tea. The floral scent of tea fields is one which all Navians think of fondly and look forward to in the rainy season. Though much of the agriculture in Nava has turned to pea farming, the Navian steppes host the island's largest tea fields, with some plants over 55 years old. Each farmer has their own methods for drying and blending teas, but the most basic recipe for a classic Eastshade brew is a secret mix of 3 different varieties of tea leaf. Legend says that a wealthy merchant arrived in the city during a drought. Rather than disappoint the merchant with only a single cup of weak tea, the farmers combined their leaves and created a new taste unlike any other. Imported teas in recent years have brought new flavors and variety to the market, much to the delight of tea drinkers the island over. Cool. Any more? There are these 2 walls or bookshelves right here I want to check, and then and then we'll call it good. Okay, on to shelf C to see what we could find. Is this the one? This is the book, The First Folk. Little is known about the first folk of Eastshade. Remnants show activity on the island dating back at least 600 years. The ruins of the Tiffmore Bluffs have yet to be closely studied, but it is believed that they were built centuries after initial inhabitation of the island. During Lindau's settlement, several relics and carvings were uncovered, but lost shortly after in the catastrophic mudslide. It was previously believed that the first families settled on Eastshade just 200 years ago. We still have much to learn about Eastshade's true first inhabitants. What? Oh, okay. I was going to say, that made no sense. A note slips out from the pages. Cool. Dearest traveler, drumming unraveler. A start we had when you stumbled in. We aren't used to this, me and my kin. A shock it must have been that night to see us running off in fright. I do hope that you weren't offended. That's not how I would like this ended. If you forgive our quick retreat, I think that you and I should meet. Find me before dawn at Mudwillow's mirror. I hope that I can make things clearer. That's awesome. Okay, that's where we're headed. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in Nava, and that's a little ways away, so I'm thinking I will meet you guys there, but you know, of course, I'm gonna make my travel a little bit more enjoyable by taking a bike there, because why not? It's so much fun. Alright though, I will see you guys at Mudwillow's mirror, and it did say at dawn, so we might need to get our sleep on. And I don't know if I even packed up the tent that was over there, so this will give us a chance to do that as well. But I will see you guys there in just a sec. Alright, believe it or not, this is just after midnight. It doesn't look like it, but it is. I read the... there it is. I read the journal entry again, and it makes sense that we're meeting a representative of the night drummers at night. Oh my gosh, is this a
You got my message.
fox?
And you came. Oh, it's so good to finally meet a skyfolk. I mean, other than Mudwillow. But I guess she's not really a skyfolk since she does live underground. Maybe you've met her. Anyway. Please, forgive all the sneaky. I should introduce myself. I am Alejo. My people call ourselves Machra. But I believe your people might better know us as the First Folk.
The first folk of Eastshade? Why all the secrecy?
Sadly, my people wouldn't exactly approve of me meeting with a skyfolk. Please, don't take that in a bad way. As a people, most of us are just very...
Cautious? Xenophobic, private, shy? I'll let him finish.
I guess you could say we do not like to mingle with outsiders. But not me. For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by the skyfolk. The stories, the architecture, the language. I have dedicated quite a lot of time to learning your tongue, after all. I am grateful to Mudwillow for being such a willing teacher. And the variety. Is it true that there are bear folk?
It is. So skyfolk are just all people who live above ground, I think?
Do they have temper like a bear?
No, they're nice. Or they're all different. Yeah, they're all different. Some are pretty...
Ah, of course. Like my own people. They are people, after all. Each different. I have so many questions for you. I hope it's not too bad to ask, but is it true that your people are removing the eyes of the firstborn?
What? That sounds like a... No.
Aha! I knew it! I wonder what other lies my people are making up about the skyfolk. And what is your trade?
I am a painter.
Wow, that's very good. My sister is an artist too. She's an etcher, carves designs into the walls and such things. Well, I should probably leave here. Someone will notice I'm gone if I'm out for much longer. Ooh, tell me, do you think you could make me a painting of the big city? Mud Willow told me about it, but I want to see it. That would be incredible. I don't have much to give you, though. We could meet here again, same time tomorrow night.
Sure, I can do that.
That would be incredible. Paint it from afar, yes? I want to see the skyline. To be honest, I like to be beneath the sky and stars. I think we all do. That's why every so often, some of us come up here to make music. To feel the rhythm of music under the stars. Most feel it's worth the risk of being heard. I think I'm going to make a habit of coming up here every night. I hope to see you soon. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
That's so cool, and the fact that he's so short is awesome. I love that. Okay, so he needs a painting of Nava at night, but I'm not going to do that right away. We'll do that some other time. I want to get going to the Tiffmore Bluffs, which I am excited about. It's an area we haven't been able to access yet. Unlike everything else, it's been just, you just kind of stumble across it as you go, for the most part. But this is a completely new area, and we can cross the water right here, I hope. We need to go ahead and make ourselves a raft, and we need to make twine first. 2 twine, now we can make a raft. Though a raft is slow and can only be helmed in shallow waters, it fares better than other watercraft upstream. It's too deep. What about here? Can mount the raft. Like we're kind of stuck on land here, but that's okay. We'll get in. Whoa. This is so cool. It's super wobbly. And does not steer super well, but we just crossed the water. Heck yes. Okay, so now we're right here. Westerly Woodlands is the name of that. I thought that said Water Lily Woodlands. Not quite. This looks like it's just for decor. I think so. Okay, let's double check our commissions. So we need a windmill, a starry cavern, the Tifmore ruins, and a cave of ice. Okay. I don't know if I want to spend a ton of time in this area. I kind of want to get into the meat and potatoes of the Tiffmore Bluffs. That sounds strange to say. But maybe there's something unique over here. Like this. This is a cool little garden. Or I say little. This is a massive garden. It's still cool though. Man. So much stuff that's gonna be awesome to see. Can we hop the fence? No, we cannot. Toma's got chickens. Toma's farm. Is Toma gonna be sleeping? I might camp in Toma's front yard, which is super creepy. Or just loot their house while they're sleeping. A Captain's Memoir, Clara Stone. Everyone feared I would die on my expedition. I had some sense that this was possible, but no real notion of what death meant. It all felt a bit similar to me at the time. I could remain in Lindau, feeling utterly drained and deprived of life, or explore the world and take on the risks of capsizing or contracting an undocumented illness. It was not until I grew much older, learned the seas, and met new eager youngsters that I finally began to understand the dangerous reality of my first mission. I can now see why everyone fretted at my departure. 2 of my crewmates passed away on that journey. I returned home after 4 years and only stayed for a week before setting sail again. My uncle died just 3 weeks later. I cherish my adventures even more now for the thought that my uncle suffered so dearly for me to live them. I don't regret the journeys I made, but I'm exceedingly grateful to those who loved me and did their best to ensure my safe return. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be super creepy and set up our tent, which is in our inventory now, in Toma's yard and sleep until morning, because we're weird like that. All right. Good morning, Toma.
Hello, name's Toma. Nice to meet you and welcome to the farm. We're the largest distributor of bloom sacks in the entire world. My old man was always proud of that. Rest his soul. Hoping my daughter, Celie's her name, hoping she'll take it up after me. After attending university, of course. No way she'd miss out on the adventures offered by the academy.
Go to university and then come back and farm? It would be a nice legacy. She should choose her own path, though. If she wants to do it, more power to her. But if she doesn't, then more power to her.
No question there. She's got a handful of dreams and no one's ever gonna take 'em from her. Well, better get back to it. I was just taking inventory of our stores. Seems like we're missing quite a few veggies, and I've been finding apple cores everywhere. I've never heard of an animal that just leaves behind the core. And Celie hates apples, so it's not her. You let me know if you see anyone sneaking around with a bushel of fruit, all right? Nice chatting.
Will do.
See you.
Strange. So someone's stealing his apples? Oh, this is Asam, beloved father, uncle, and brother. That must have been his father. It's nice that he's buried here in the garden that he loves so much, though. Alright, did this get added to the map? Toma's farm. Kind of want to head to the coast and then work our way up. But at the same time, I want to see the Tiffmore Bluffs. Dang it. I don't know. We'll get there. We got time. And we still do need to find 3 more hot springs. So maybe... Oh, speaking of which, my timing today is impeccable. We found the book, or we talked to the person to give us the book. Ooh. Like the first person we talked to, we ran into the guy to get the sealant, and now we're here finding this. What's up?
Well, well. Come to lengthen your life, eh? That's a smart choice.
Why, thank you.
Springs. Well, you know about that magic, right? They'll make you live forever.
Ooh.
Tell me, how old would you guess I am?
70.
Yes, yes, and that's because I'm always here. All day I'm in here so I can live forever.
Okay, either he's onto something or he's already lost it. Does it get boring?
I'd rather be a little bored and live forever than have some trifling entertainment and die tomorrow. I'll tell you a secret. I'm actually 157 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I've seen it all. And who knows what else I'll see. Well, hear about, because I really can't leave the hot springs. One day I got sick. I felt the tenuous grip of life loosen, and I knew that I'd have to stay in here forever. I haven't set a foot outside this spring since then, and look at me now, 157 years old.
Who feeds him? How does he... What?
Of course it is. I know the waters make me look younger, but I'm older than anyone else on this whole island. I'm so glad I found this place.
I'm gonna say I think he's crazy. 'Cause I don't think that would actually work. But whatever. Then again, we are investigating these hot springs to discover to discover whether or not they have magical properties that can be used to make the elixir that, as he claimed, will make you live forever. So maybe there is some truth to it. We will find out. So it looks like part of this is all fenced off, like it doesn't want you going that direction. I kind of want to hug that fence and see what's down there, though. Oh, wait, did it just end? Just kidding. Yeah, we're on the other side of the fence now. And we can go all the way down to the river, which I don't think is going to do much for us, but I'm just curious. So just on the other side of this is Lindau. That's the gazebo of Lindau. This is cool. Not where I need to be right now, but cool regardless. I love how foresty it feels. We haven't been in this kind of area since we started in the area right outside Lindau. Sandy Snout Beach. Cool. Ooh, and then we got another tower that we can visit. Heck yes. We're totally doing that. Boards and cloth down here too. Looks like we have to go up and around to get to that. So, in reference, where are we right now? So, right there, that's the little dock that sticks out. So we have a little ways to go. There's actually, heck, this whole area is like half the map. It's about the same size as everything we had explored, but just flipped on its side. So there's a lot more to this game than I gave it credit for. I keep being invigorated, I guess is a word for it, by this game. I thought it was a little bit smaller scale, I guess, when I first started, but it's got a lot going on. I don't know if we'll be able to get inside this, but I kind of want to check. This dock has seen better days. Yeah, definitely. West Tower. Is that it? That's literally it. Wait, there's no ladder or anything? No, the ceiling is straight up boarded up. Or, I say it's boarded up. The ceiling is a ceiling. There's nothing else to it than that. Ooh. Didn't we have a commission to paint some ruins? That looks kind of ruin-like to me. I could use my bike and get there faster. But what do they say? It's about the journey, not the destination. Although in this case, I really want to see the destination, but still. Ooh, I like how, ooh, and there's a windmill in the distance. There's 2 commissions right there. And look at this, like, this clearing is, it's so cool. Everything else has been forest. It's our first real just open clearing. This is awesome. Can I paint this? We don't need... Wait. No, paint. Which one should I paint? We'll paint over this one, because it's not needed anymore. The Tiffmore ruins. There's one. And we'll get that windmill here in a sec. Assuming we head that way. I feel like there's going to be someone in here. I could be wrong, but there's no one standing about either inspecting or studying or just being creepy. No, apparently not. Whoa. Tiffmore Bluffs, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of windmills. That's really cool. Is each one going to be its own unique thing? like a discoverable point that gives us... Whoa, this one's... Oh, wow. We're kind of up on a... can we go down here? Not immediately, so? No? Can we go down over here? Kind of? Yeah, there we go. Part of me wants to get on my bike, but I don't want to miss anything. All the stuff we're picking up. This looks like it used to be a river bed that dried up. Boards and cloth. Nothing too unique. Man. There's a whole lot of nothing over here. Ooh. Look at that. We need the zip line. Or the zip trolley, whatever it's called. To access that island. So we will need it after all. Cool. Can I get down? Man. I am not going the smartest of ways to get to this thing. So if we complete some of these commissions, hopefully we can get enough money to go back to Nava and purchase that. And then we can do a little bit more exploring. And there's also a couple other areas, like at the Great Shade and one other, I think, that use the zip trolley to access a place that is otherwise inaccessible. I think. This is so cool. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm okay with panning over that. That's so cool looking. And there's our windmill. Oh, that's awesome. Even like the streaks of the clouds and stuff. I'm wanting to check out each one of these windmills just because I got those boards and cloth from the other one. And absolutely nothing here. Minus a plant. Okay. So wow, we're just right here. There's so much more to the Tiffmore Bluffs, including a cave. Wow, there's a lot to explore. Hold on. So the commissions that we have fulfilled will give us 60 glowstones, a cave of ice and a starry cavern. That might be this cave right here. That might be the starry cavern. But I think we'll have to wait until next episode to find out. I think that's where I'm going to call it for today, guys. When we get back next time, though, I'm going to continue exploring the Tiffmore Bluffs, which is so exciting that we're here finally with these beautiful windmills. And then if we hit a roadblock, we can go back to Nava, grab the zip trolley, or whatever it's called, hand trolley, and start accessing some new areas. Oh, this is cool. All right, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Wind Down Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Until then, though, as always, take care.